So what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Whorton Outdoors. So on this episode, I'm going to be doing a continuation, a part 2 of the Banks Power install that I did on the Wrangler here. All that happened in one day, but it was going to be too long for one video, so I broke it down into 2. I wanted to come on and kind of talk about my situation now and why I missed this last Thursday's video. So if you've been with the channel long, you know that I decided I was going to be doing an upload at 6 o'clock every other Thursday. Well, this last Thursday, I missed that deadline, and I basically wanted to come on before this video and apologize, say I'm sorry that I missed that deadline. But the reason was this arm. I have been going ahead and putting several shorts on, so I have been posting. That's easy with one hand, but getting on the computer and messing with the mouse and editing and for long periods of time and all that, I couldn't do in the cast. So this last Wednesday, I did get the cast off. I got the stitches out. So I've got a little bit more use of the arm, but not really. I like to tell people now that I pretty much feel like I got a 2-year-old's arm. So I can kind of gradually start setting at the computer and start messing with the mouse and everything and start back camping here shortly. So I start physical therapy this next week on my arm. I can't do anything really. I can only do passive physical therapy, meaning I've got to let them do everything with my arm. I can't do it. And then for 4 weeks there, and then the next 4 weeks will be active physical therapy. I'll have to start building strength back up in my arm. So I'm not working now. I'm on workers' comp right now for my arm. But I am going to start trying to camp and do some things. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier for me to do it. I have an issue with a Jeep as far as the rack is concerned. So now I have my rooftop tent and stuff on my off-road trailer for the time being. I feel like that's okay for now, though, because it's going to make it a little bit lower and a little bit more reasonable for me to go camping with my arm in a sling. But I just wanted to come on. I wanted to apologize, tell you guys that I'm going to get the video out very soon. I'm going to start setting up the computer here and messing with this video and go ahead and get the rest of this video out so you guys can watch. I hope you guys enjoyed the last one. I hope you enjoy this one. If you haven't, go ahead and like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so that you can get notified when I do upload a video. And I'm trying to get all those out as quickly as possible. Plus, I've been doing a lot of shorts. So with that, again, I apologize for not getting the video out this last Thursday, but I will get it out, and I'm still going to stay on track. So the next Thursday's upload, I'm still going to do. I don't care if I'm already into the next week that I should have uploaded a video after I should have uploaded a video. But either way, without taking up any more time, I just wanted to show you guys what was going on, and I wanted to show you guys real quick before I go. So this right here is what I've got going with the trailer. So I built my gantry crane, as you guys can see. I did some shorts on that too, so I could do some lifting and stuff. And right now I've got the rooftop tent that was on the Jeep on the trailer now. So hopefully that will enable me to be able to go camping a little bit easier. But I have an issue with the Jeep. With the rooftop tent, the gutter mounts kind of broke my gutter. So it's not a fancy rack that you drill through the top and support with your roll cage and all. The rack was supposed to support 400 pounds, and it did, but I guess my gutter had a different idea. So I got another rack coming that's a full length rack, and it kind of supports in 6 different points rather than 4. But either way, enough of that. I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit before the video. Like I said, like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you can get notified. Let's get to the video. Thank you, guys.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car, my brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car, my brand new car. Gonna show you how the shifter feels, 'cause tonight it's stars know they're shining bright. The moon is full, so it's a perfect night. Give me a kiss and close the door, 'cause tonight is the night that we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I also bought the Banks Automind 2 tuner as well, so we can tune a little bit more power into it. I can change my tire sizes, change my gear ratios if I want to, and there's like several different tunes that I can do for the Jeep, which I don't know anything about this. I just saw this on the website, and I decided that I wanted to be able to fix I want to turn down the temperature on my E-fan so that my E-fan comes on quicker than what it does. So maybe when I'm up in the Ozarks trying to pull some of these hills and stuff, the fan can start a lot sooner and hopefully keep the vehicle a little bit cooler than you know what it would normally run. Not to mention I could change my tire size and actually fix my speedometer. So we'll unbox this here in a minute. Okay, so the Banks pedal monster is pretty freaking sweet. I have to say that I honestly feel like in track mode 10 that it probably has more pickup, more pep, quicker than the pedal commander. But I can tell you right now, I don't know that there's going to be very many circumstances that I'm going to drive it in track 10 on there, because you get the whole pedal in about this much pedal. I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. So probably, you know, city on the high end, maybe low sport is about where I'm probably gonna drive it, because it feels good. It doesn't feel like I have 35-inch tires. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Either way, so far we got that in. I like it a lot. I don't have that deal on my dash anymore, so I don't have to worry about that. I just got to worry about the app. So far that's good. But what we need to fix now is my speedometer, and we're going to tune this thing so maybe that the shift points will be better, because right now, ever since I got the bigger tires, it's shifting different. You know, it doesn't shift like it should, because the ECM thinks that it has 255 inch, you know, the 255 17s that came on it when it was factory, because I've never been able to change it. I do now. So the Banks Automind 2 is should take all of that away. Should take all that issues away. But if you want to look at the part number that I got, the part number is 66412. This is for the Dodge Ram Jeep. And if I understand it correctly, there's also on some of these Autominds, there's some special programming on it that's specifically for Jeep that you won't get in the other options. That's more for like a crawl mode when you're in low range. So you can set this thing to help you out in low range when you're out off-road and stuff. So we're going to open this. I have opened it. I did hook it up to my computer because it says to update it. So I'll tell you that is, I don't know how simple they can make it, except for how they made it. It was so freaking simple. You just literally go on to bankspower.com/downloads, and then it comes up and it literally brings you the page. It shows you which product that you have. You pick the Automind 2, you click that, it opens it up, you go through a few steps, you download the actual app to your computer, and then you double click on it, it brings it up. It tells you to plug it into the computer. It powers on the device, and then it does it all. It literally just does it, and then it says you're done, and you unplug it. That's it. It's that simple. It was so simple that I don't feel I should have to video that. If it's simple. So this is the actual tuner itself. So you have the OBD connector, and then you have all of this. It's a cool unit. I mean, and then you have the cord to be able to plug it into your computer to update it. And then you have a book. And I'm going to go through the book just a little bit here because I feel like that's... So the very first page, it says to update the software before installing, and it wants you to refer to sections 4 and 5. So this is what I done, and I read all this, and it's really easy to follow along. So you have section 4 here, download ignition updater tools. It tells you to go to bankspower.com, start downloads, and pretty much what I told you guys a while ago, and that's what I done. And then it brings up these little drop down boxes, and you got to press the run, you got to press install, and it tells you installation successfully completed, and it looks exactly like this. So it's so simple. And then this is when you get it downloaded, then you go into the actual app, the ignition app, to be able to hook it up, and you double click on it, it brings up this ignition app, and then you go through the prompts that it tells you to. It's that simple. I was going to go through here. Talks about the basic menu layout, which I've not had this thing hooked up. So what I'm looking at right here is the very first time that I'm going to see it on this with you guys. So I mean, you got a tune, so you can go in here and you can tune. You can go here and you can scan your vehicle to do diagnostics. You can read and clear trouble codes, gauge dialogues, battery voltage. You can test your battery voltage. You got vehicle info, device info and settings. So to tune, you basically want to, it says for gas GM applications, locate the fuse box under the hood and remove the radio and radio amp fuses. So I don't have a GM product, so I'm not going to do that. So to tune, you want it on the ignition and not on. And then you want to follow the on-screen instructions. Allow the device to save your stock files. So it's going to take my stock files. It's going to save them. So when you use this product on your vehicle, you can only use that product on this one vehicle because it is married to this vehicle. When you get ready to go back to your stock settings, you want to go back in there, hook it back up, and then you want to unmarry it from your vehicle and take your vehicle back to stock settings. And then you can take it and use it on another vehicle. But it will only work for the one vehicle while it is programming that one vehicle. So on here you'll have, these are the tunes. You'll have Extreme Sport 93, which I don't know if I can even get 93 octane where I live. I don't know. I don't think I've seen 93 octane. So that might already be something I can't do. You have a Super Sport 91, which is probably what I'm going to go with. You have a work in the tow package. You have a Sport 89, a Sport 87, and an economy. And then if you'll look, this is some of the vehicles that it'll work with. GM diesel trucks, GM gas trucks, GM gas car, Dodge diesel trucks, Dodge gas trucks. You have Dodge gas car, Ford diesel truck, Ford gas. There's, I mean, all kinds of different things. Where did I see Jeep? I saw a Jeep on here. One of these I saw Jeep on. And it talked about, okay, right here we are. So here's Dodge gas truck. So this is basically the one that I'm going to be using right here. So like I said, you got Extreme Sport 93, Super Sport 91, gas or work tow, Super 89 or Sport 89, Sport 87. Now this is where it gets specific to your Jeep. You got economy, and then you have specific Jeep specific Rock Crusher. Rock Crusher designed for 87 octane or higher and provides a slower throttle response for four-wheel drive low use. So basically, it's going to get it to where you can really creep along in low range, not worry about a whole lot of slipping of your tires, and you can actually grip more. And you know that goes hand in hand with airing down your tires and, you know, good tread wear and all that stuff, you know. I mean, but you got all that, but at least that's something good to know. I'm probably not going to do that, but that's good. That's good to know. Advanced tuning options. So when we get into the advanced tuning options, we can get into rev limiters. So you can set a rev limiter, a speed limiter. If you don't want to, you know, be able to go 100 miles an hour, you don't have to go 100 miles an hour. To me, keep your foot off the freaking gas. To each their own. But gear, and then you can also change your gear ratio. You can go into that. I don't know if that's something that I'm going to mess with just yet, because I don't really want to mess that up. So if I can go in here and there's like if there was like a like preset points, you know, kind of like what we were talking about over here, all the different ones that are pre-tuned. You just press it and you'll tune it. That's fine. If it had something like that, I don't know if I'm going to go in here and mess with the stuff like that. If you guys know any about this more specifically, by all means, comment down below or message me and let's talk about it, because I would like to know more about this myself. So if you're somebody who is good with tuners, if you've got one of these Banks tuners, if you know more about this, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. We'll get to communicating, and I want to know more about this myself. But you can change your tire size, the fan temperature, which is what I'm wanting to do as well, because in the summertime, especially with the Jeeps, you guys probably know these things, the 3.6s are notorious for getting a little warm. They're happy warm. I'm not happy with it warm. So I think I'm going to try to lower the fan E-temp turn on temperature so that maybe it'll kick that fan on a little bit ahead of time so it won't get as hot. Might work, might not. Sound off but down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys' experience is with this. So you can change the fan temperature, the AFM or DOD. I'm not really sure what that is, so I'm gonna have to do some more research on all that. So there's a bunch of different things that I could get into in here. I would assume. It talks about how to measure your tire size. I just done that, so it looks to me like my 35 1250s are with, you know, on the ground. It looks to me like they're about 34 inches. So that's what we're going to program it as, and we're going to see what happens. But there's a lot of good information in here. I've read over it. I've looked through it. Really, there's nothing to it but to do it. So we are going to do it. So tear off the little film over that. Get off the ties holding the wires. And I'm kind of running against time here because it's starting to get dark. And I really had plans to get all this done. And I'm going to put the bank sticker on my Jeep whenever we get finished with this. So, okay, so I showed you guys earlier, I have I got to get out of here and do this. You guys get to watch me jump back in the vehicle because I can't use my right hand. So we need to plug up this. And then as you see it turned on. Let me get back up in there without using my right arm. Okay. So now we're on. I'm going to turn this thing to the on position. And we're on the on position. So we have tune, we have a scan mode, we have info mode. So we want to tune the vehicle. Turning the ignition on, the ignition is on, the engine is not running. Okay and complete. Attempting vehicle communications. Loading your vehicle application, please wait. Again, just so you guys are aware, I have not done this yet. I don't know anything. I've not seen this yet. I don't have a clue. So I'm looking at this and reading this as you guys are. So tune vehicle, quick options. So here's quick options. We want to tune the vehicle. Establish your communications with the vehicle. Reading additional So now it's reading additional vehicle information. So it's going through a lot of dings and everything, you know, for the computer. Okay, so now we are in the tuning section. Do I want to go Extreme Sport 93, Super Sport 91? Do I want to go Work and Tow, Sport 87, Economy, or this Rock Crusher? which is something cool. And I don't know how fast this will be later after it's already been in the vehicle. So I should be able to, like, let's say I want to go rock crawl or I want to do something like that. I should be able to plug it in, go in this, and then just change it to something else. I don't know because I've not had one of these before. This is my first tuner I've ever had, but I will be sure to make sure you guys are stay informed as, you know, I go through using this for forever long I decide to use it. But I think I'm going to go with this Super Sport 91 right now. And the reason being is I know I've got 91 or higher octane fuel in it right now, and because I normally put premium in this anyway. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go with that, and if I don't like it, we'll change it. So we're going to go with that. Attention, Super Sport is designed for 91 octane or higher fuel. Towing is not recommended. So didn't say it's not impossible. It just says it's not recommended. So do you want to customize options? I don't know if I do or not. Let's look. Speed limiter, gear ratio, TC low ratio, traction control low ratio, tire size. We do want to do tire size. So we're going to take this to 34. I measured it a while ago. The tires are 35 1250s. The way it's setting right now with my tire pressure right now and all that, they are showing to be right about 34. So, I mean, I could go 33.75, which was a little bit shy. We're going to go with 34, and we're going to see how everything works. See, it held my 34. Pedal response, Banks value, moderate, stock. So I can actually change my pedal response on this, but I'm going to keep it at the Banks because I've also got the Banks pedal monster on here. So we're just going to keep it at that.
See what gears it says it has.
Let's look and see what gears it shows. Stock. Oh, well, we're going to go with 373 because that's what it's got. I don't know if it knows that or not. 373 gears is what's in it. I do know that because I just went through this rear end. So we're going to go with 373 gears. The speed limiter, I can raise the speed, the value if I want to. We're just going to keep it at stock. Traction control, low ratio. I don't even know what that is, so I ain't going to mess with it. I think that's everything on that. So we're going to go with continue. Building the tune file. Please wait. So tuning this right now should give me more power. It should literally give me more power. That's what I got it for. 2, it should set my tire size on here, so it should fix my speedometer. Install the Super Sport 91 file. So we're getting ready. It says preparing files for download. So after this, I'll have to go into the other settings and adjust my fan temperature because I want it to come on sooner than it does come on. Let's see, establishing communications. Here we go. So now we're going to be counting up our percentages again. Now the vehicle's going to go through its diagnostics and all that. So it's going to be talking to the computer, and it's probably going to be doing its different lights and bells and whistles. I just seen the gas gauge go up a little bit and then come down. It says no bus on there, which I'm assuming that it's pulled off the old program and it's putting the new program back on, and that'll change whenever that happens because it just done this a while ago. And this is all assumptions. I'm not an expert at this. I just want, if you get one of these and you do this to your vehicle, you do this at your own risk. So, you know, don't be, Whorton Outdoors said, well, Whorton Outdoors don't know what he's doing either. So, I'm figuring this out with you guys, you know, just on camera. I figure if I can do it, anybody can do it. So updating ECU file, 1 of 2. So right now it's basically pulling off the factory tune that's on there on the ECM, and it's going to store it. And then it's rewriting the ECM new program. So it's going to change a lot of things. And it's not going to change just the fact that it's going to give me power. It's going to change my speedometer for me. It's going to probably help with my shift points. It's going to do a whole number of things that I can't even understand myself to tell you. You're just going to have to do your own research. I feel like that I've done enough research that I'm not scared myself to do this to my vehicle. But I've watched a lot of videos. I've read a lot of literature. I've watched people doing this to their own vehicles on YouTube. So, and it may not even have been, I could not find an Automind 2 how-to video on YouTube. So, my camera, typical GoPro, got too hot. But we are 83% and should be getting pretty close to being retuned. And then we'll go into the special features on it and see if I can adjust the fan, and then we will take it for a test drive. And if I decide I don't like this tune, I'll tune it to something else. I might decide that I like the towing portion of it because I do tow a trailer. You know, it might work better. I don't know. We're just gonna play it by ear. I don't even know if I could get 93 octane, so we'll do this. Verifying program, please wait. And here we go, percenting again. So, yeah, what I was saying was I didn't find a tuning video on this particular unit on YouTube. So I hope that I'm going to be the first one out there. So Banks, if you're watching, you're welcome. Turn off ignition. And press OK. Waiting for the vehicle to power down. Turn ignition on. Do not start. Oh. Establishing communication with the vehicle. Programming ECU file. So it's not a quick process. So it's going to take you a little time to do all this. So if you get one of these, set aside you an hour. You know, this is not taking me an hour, but for any issues that you might have or whatever, questions that you might have about it that you're going to have to refer to the directions or whatever, set aside you maybe an hour, and hopefully you can still see this, but I don't know that you can see me. So it's starting to get dark outside. So I hope you guys are seeing this. I just want to try to make a good video with all this Banks products. I've been wanting to get something a lot better. So hopefully I don't have any more of the check engine lights come on because of the pedal commander, and tune in me some more power, and get a few things corrected, like I've kept mentioning the speedometer and maybe some shift points. Get it to shift a little bit better with having bigger tires on it in 373 gears. But yeah, I hope the video so far has been informative, and you can actually follow along and be able to see what I'm doing. So I hope I actually got all the connectors under the dash and everything, so you can actually see that. And I've tried to be just about as clear and visually precise so that you could see what I was doing. So hopefully that turned out that way. If not, if you have any questions for me, go ahead and leave the questions below and I'll answer every single comment. So okay, so my camera died, got too hot, but we are going to take this thing for a test drive. I've got the pedal monster on that these vehicles get by. So I've got the pedal monster on stock so that I can actually get a good feel of how this vehicle feels with just the tuner. I mean, it shifts a lot smoother than what it did before. It seems to me like it's I mean, it definitely feels different than before. And I do feel like the speedometer's right now. I'll have to verify that. I'll get my GPS stuff with my phone out and I'll see what it says that I'm going versus what it is. Actually, I'm going to go down to the park and climb Piney Bay Hill. So we'll see how that works. So if you guys are familiar with Piney Bay at all, like in Arkansas, it's kind of in between Russellville and Clarksville. I don't live too far from that general area, and it's a pretty steep hill. So I'm going to keep it in stock, and then so it's in the stock throttle. Now, just like on the actual tuner itself, it gave me the option to basically change the feel of the pedal, but I opted to leave it the way it was because I have this pedal monster, so I can change all of that with the pedal monster. So we will I'm going to leave it stock on the gas pedal. I'm going to turn around here and I'm going to climb this Piney Bay Hill and see how it's different. See if any of the shift points are different, or see what all the tune actually done to it, which I don't know. I don't understand exactly what it done. I'm going to do more research about it myself, but it definitely feels better. I mean, it feels smoother as far as how it's going through the gears. Well, that's pretty cool. It's not like trying to find gears and not unsure. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That climbed it really good. It didn't like rev up crazy. Not sure what gear it wanted to be in. So that, I'm happy with that. I would like to, so this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the, so if you see the temperature, it's just a little bit above the halfway point right there. Now that is normal. That is normal. I just pulled a pretty steep hill. That is normal for this thing to do that. It will go up just barely above that like that. Sometimes even almost to the 3/4 point. But as soon as the E fan kicks in, it drops back down to normal, 100% normal. But I could not find the fan setting on the tuner. So I'm going to call Banks and I'm going to see if it's just the tune that I was in that's not allowing it to have the fan control, or what the deal with that is, because one of the reasons why I did get this was to be able to change the fan temperature. So we'll see. All in all, I'm 100% happy with this. It seems to be doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. It's I've got it on the 91 octane. So hopefully, I mean, I'm definitely noticing a power gain. Maybe not a whole lot, but I'm definitely noticing a power gain with the tuner on there. So all in all, I'm happy. I'm definitely happy with it. So I am going to stop up here and before I head back to the house, and I'm going to turn it on to city on my pedal monster, and then we are going to take off on city all the way up. So we're going to go with city all the way up, and we'll see how I like that. So here's what she's doing. I don't know. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. This is, it works. I mean, it feels good. It feels like a sporty vehicle now. It really, really does. So happy. All in all, I'm really happy. I would like to be able to adjust my fan temperature setting. So I'm hope that I'm just not looking at something right, and then I'm not just looking in the right place. But I'm going to call Banks, or I'm going to email them, and then I'm going to see what the deal is with that. But all in all, super, super happy. Super, super happy. All right, well, I'm going to get to the house here, and then we're going to do some final thoughts, and then wrap this video up. Well, all right, we did the test drives. We installed everything. I did a test drive in between the pedal monster, and then with the pedal monster on stock and just the tuner. I can feel a gain with the tuner. I don't know if it's like a crazy gain, but I'm still trying to figure that out on there. Maybe even be able to switch to do some gear ratio changes and stuff. But it feels really good. It feels very sporty. You don't tell that you have 35s on it. You just can't. So I'm anxious to see what it's like off-road. But so far, really, really happy. I can't say enough about Banks so far. Everything seems to work like they say it should. The reverse safety, it's really nice. I can't speak enough about it. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's dark outside if you can't tell. So I've got my light on, my GoPro on. Had a few issues with the GoPro getting hot and dying on me. So I hope I got you a good video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's very informative. like I said, as far as I know, this will be the only video that I have found on YouTube for the Automind 2. I don't know. I've tried looking for them, but it's installation video. So I hope it's been very informative. I hope you guys have learned something on it. Look at getting you an Automind 2. And definitely the Pedal Monster. I can't speak enough about the Pedal Monster. That's for sure. It's definitely better than the Pedal Commander. It just is. This video is done. Go ahead and check out my description below for anything that you might be interested in as far as Topoak rooftop tents. I've got an affiliate link there. Openroad 4-wheel drive. I've got a 10% discount code, Openroad 4-wheel drive. So if you want to go on there and get you something, they probably have some Christmas discounts going on right now as well. It might even be, better than my 10% discount. But if you'd use my affiliate link, that would help me out tremendously. And Mamoos Kitchen. If you're interested in some really good quick meals, and I can't speak enough about Mamoos Camp Kitchen. They are amazing meals. I love them. And Paul is an amazing guy himself. Go over there and look at Mamoos Camp Kitchen. I've got a 10% discount code there. So look into that. Also, InstaPrivy. If you're interested in a good portable bathroom shelter, InstaPrivy is something you should look at. It's compact, goes in a backpack. Nobody even knows what it is. It's like a tactical backpack. Go ahead and look at one of my videos. I got a video that I did for InstaPrivy. They're amazing, and he's also an amazing guy himself. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you would, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions about anything, and if you have any helpful hints for me as far as the Automind or the tuner, the tuner or the Pedal Monster goes, leave those below, and then we'll get in touch, and you can give me your information about it. But thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. I'm going to go ahead while we're here, and I'm going to put the bank sticker on my Apache case for my my air up system. I got my air up system in there. We're going to put that sucker right there. That's where the bank sticker is going to go. All right. Either way, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time. Guys, get off the couch. Don't be a couch potato. Have a good one.